something, you can't love something as it is, you can love it as it was. So, and whatever we're thinking and believing in the moment is how we believe things to be. So we shift very quickly when we make inquiry a practice. If I had an idea of someone to be, it's like that's got to be off, because what's wrong with this right here, right now? So when I get there and I be that person I wanted to be, it's not enough. Then I have to be something else, so I'm missing that also. It's like that. You can never have it. You can never have it. You can never have it. And if you think you can never have it, so you have to go out and say, look at what I've got. Just so people will mirror back, you've got it, that you are it. But that is such, it's just pure fear. And get all the goals you want and have a good time. Just don't expect to, just love what is now and go for it. It's a wonderful thing to live a fearless life. And when you're not believing your thoughts, you're fearless. But it's not just dumb and fearless, you're awake and fearless. And it's you're capable of everything and never expect anything, because you love yourself. That self. That non-self. You're blessed with an open mind. Some of us in those states, it's like, oh, this is, this bed is so beautiful. Well, that's a lie. We're just not, but you're blessed with an open mind. And an open mind can see something else. It's not stuck in.
Did you say?
Yes.
What does that mean?
You just said, what does that mean? That's what was.
That's gone. That was a second ago.
So what's here now? It's gone. Too late. It's over. Yep. That too. It's magic. Love what? No, but if you love the past, and that's, when you're filling in a Judge Your Neighbor worksheet, and for those of you who aren't familiar, it's always free at thework.com, and the instructions, but when you're filling in a Judge Your Neighbor worksheet, you judge the situations in the past, and then you see them differently. So when the story will say crosses your mind, rather than stress or resentment or depression, you don't notice. And if you do, you feel connected with the people in your past, as opposed to, I hope I don't think that again. So you can love what was. I should have named the book Loving What Was. But loving what is makes more sense to people until they really drop into self-inquiry.
Someone else who is trying to communicate what you're trying to communicate, for example, is this common to religious systems, perhaps, or can you suggest any alternative perspectives for trying to disengage from your own self?
Whatever you're shown in that stillness, sitting in the question. So whatever that is, but I had no idea that it was going to be kind. I was ready to meet anything. Anything. I had to know. And I continued just to, that thing that answers those questions that, they're terms maybe, and I don't want to put labels on it, but it is so soft. It's like the soul, or a goodness, and also it's a lot of tears can happen as you're in inquiry, and I think one of the things that happen is you're up against what you believe, and you're shown up as wrong. In other words, I thought I was right, and what I saw, beyond all doubt, just showed me up to be a nutcase. And so to die of I know, and when you have done your work, you don't have to project a future. It's like the ego never has to do it. Because once you understand it's a friendly universe, it doesn't bother. It's just, there's an excitement running all the time. You can go, oh, God, I'm so tired. And that excitement is running. It's going, oh, I'm so tired. Inside it's going, not true, not true. And it's not just telling you that. You're just awake to it, and you don't even hear the words. You're just noticing, noticing, noticing. And you turn out to be, just a hilarious, oh, I'm so tired. Well, that's not true. Oh, I think I'll go to bed now. I mean, how would I know that? I mean, if I'm on my way to the bed, how do I know where I'm going? You're always guessing. And then when you get to bed, your mind goes, oh, I did it. I mean, that's a past. I mean, yes. But it's a starter. Yes, it is. But that's just my experience. Don't believe me. It won't do you any good. But test it for yourself.
So it can't be planned out and be an illusion.
It,
It can't be planned out when you're ready and be an illusion. Am I creating my own reality?
well, if I'm planning something out, it's an illusion because it doesn't exist. The way you can know that is your past and future don't exist. I mean, one is there and one is there. Which really now is a concept that, sooner or later you lose it.
You would say. And you hadn't come into my life at that point, but all wonderful things flowed into my life from that point on, and one of them was you. And I've had so many wonderful spiritual teachers, from my children to my husband to the people around me, from life, myself. But you've made such a wonderful contribution to my life, and I had to come here today because I feel so much gratitude for you. And your book, A Thousand Names for Joy, which you wrote with Stephen, your husband, and I don't know if people know how special he is and his translation of the Tao, but I just think it's one of the most immense contributions of truth, and every single line in that book resonated and resonates for me, and I just wanted to thank you.
Like, it was Irish blood in me till I was about 55 or 60, something like that. And then 58. He's my frontal lobe.
Good or bad?
Then my mother informed me that no, in fact, it wasn't true. So how can you be Irish when your mother tells you you're not? You can only be Irish when your mother tells you you are.
That's very Irish.
Yeah. So yes and no. You ask me, are you Irish when?
When you're, yeah.
Yeah. For me, it's like just hooking up with the family again, and just being together like this, and it's so beautiful to have family all over the world, and it's so beautiful to understand that there's no one in the world that is not your family. When you understand how the mind works, it's there's no one outside of it, so it's always yourself. And thank you for inviting me here, and I love this. I love this bookstore. Just,
You can imagine you need to go down the stairs, and it's awesome.
yeah, I've had the tour.
We love you.
Thank you. Thank you.